But the one who proved that Mr. Delight was there was you, Mr. Nick. Yeah, it's not the circus. At least it's not the circus. At least from what I can understand. Looks like you did too good a job this time, Nick. Oh, it's that good. Well, I'm definitely looking forward to playing that. Well, how about we go looking into the KB security murder? I think I'm going back to the Korean village for a little while, if that's alright. Sure, but why? I'm going to bring the sacred urn back to have some people take a look at it. Look, it's even like... This urn has been broken since last we saw it. Because it says Ami now instead of I am. Oh, that's a good idea. I think I'll go with... No, Mystic Maya, you should stay here. I want you to spend some special quality time together. Full of love and happiness. Pearls is so caught up in her little fantasy that she forgot there's a murder to solve. Now remember, no fighting, okay? Yes, it is. She's gone. Okay, Nick, time to get this murder investigation going. Okay, so let's go and go to the hideout. Talk to Desiree. Oh, Nicky boy, Maya, Miss Delight. All I wanted to do was help my dear Ronnie. Yeah, but I guess it ended up hurting his case. Don't say that, Nick. Oh yeah, that is true. The original Igiari. Igiari. I actually don't know how Edgeworth does it. It's been a while since I did it. But that'll be interesting.
Igiari.
Igiari. Actually, I do have. I think I have the voice, the voice sound effects for this. Give me a second. I can find them. I might have them on my somewhere here. There. Just going to see if I have them. Sound bites. No, it's the English versions. That's too bad. Oh well. At least I think so. Oh, I have them all here, but they're like in this massive compilation, so they're not clipped up. So yeah, whatever. Guess I'm gonna deal with that later. Hey, Nicky boy, please help Ronnie. He's not a killer. I swear, Ronnie wouldn't hurt a fly. All right, I'll poke around and see what I can find out. Really? Are you serious? Oh, I'm so happy. I knew asking for your help was the right thing to do. I don't know what I can do to help anymore. I had no idea Mr. Light had such a vulnerable side. Listen carefully, Nicky boy. My Ronnie would never ever kill anyone. It's just not him. I don't think he would either, Mr. Nick. Mister. Yeah, but you have to admit he's kind of got a temper to him. It's not that hard to imagine him just snapping and screaming, "Please die!" He would never say that. Anyway, Mr. Light, he might not be a killer, but he's still going around saying he's a thief. Wait, what? Oh. I suggest swimming for exercise. No bias or anything, but swimming is just the best way to exercise. Because a exercise machine is so boring. It's like, ugh. But swimming... I already told you that there's a bit fantasy to him. Mr. Light, I hate to say it, but you're the one living in a fantasy world. What? How dare you say that to me, Nicky boy? I know everything about my Ronnie. We don't have any secrets between us. Ronnie isn't a thieving type. He's so honest he wouldn't even sneak a nap. He's so honest he wouldn't even steal a glance. A thief. The very idea. Fair. I guess. I just don't get it. Huh? Get what? I just can't understand how they can be so different and yet be such a happy couple. Yeah, they sure are different. Come now, Nicky boy. It's not that mysterious, is it? It was love's first sight. For me, anyway. Wow, it is? Well, I suppose I, like, in the sense of exercise and stuff like that, I'm very lucky. And I was so amazed. So here in Sweden, your work, it is basically a standard here in Sweden for your work to pay you to exercise. So my job, my work, part of my whole like salary and all that stuff, it also includes that being able to go to the gym. Heck, I can get paid to play golf if I want to. But like, the whole concept of it blew my mind. It's not a thing in Norway. I was like, wow, I love this. For you? Speaking of, we need to find out if hovercraft, how hovercraft is doing in terms of her moving here to Sweden. Oh well, vehicle, if you want to be pedantic about it. I hate this kind of people more than anything. You mean Ace Detectives? No, I'm fine with Ace Detectives. Oh, so then you must mean thieves? No, they're alright too. I just hate thieves that pretend to be Ace Detectives. There's nothing I hate more than cowardly men. By the way, why did you go to Detective Ackman's office anyway? Well, as the trial went on, I started to get more and more anxious. I went there to try and find out more about the real criminal. The real criminal? Yes, obviously. The real Master Mouse is not my Ronnie, right? Yeah. And Detective Acme knew more about Master Mouse than anyone else. They mentioned on the Great People Around Town segment on TV. So then, you were there to ask him some questions? That's right. I'll do whatever it takes to save my man. His secretary said, the ex-detective isn't in right now, but I forced my way past her and into his hideout. I wouldn't exactly call that office of his a hideout. A bag was sitting right there on top of the table. Oh yeah, we saw the bag there yesterday too. There's nothing lower than someone who would try to pin the crime on someone else. Mr. Light, do you know about KB Security? Don't be silly, of course I do. That's where my Ronnie works. She thinks she still works there, huh? And yet, according to what we heard today... Ron quit. He doesn't work there anymore. It looks like Mr. Light doesn't know. KB Security is only about 20 minutes away, by motorcycle that is. Light told me it takes 30 minutes by car. Well, I have to admit I fly pretty fast on my bike. To make it to KB Security that fast, are you sure you aren't literally flying? Why don't I give you a ride sometime? Or better yet, how about right now? No, I'll pass. Thanks. Why don't you just tell me where it is we'll go ourselves? What a scaredy cat you are, Nick. Mr. Light told us location. Okay, let's head over there right now. Before that, though. So, it really was love at first sight when you met Mr. Light? Well, maybe not at first sight, but Ronnie saved my life. Saved your life? I was at work one day when suddenly 2 robbers rushed in. Well, I'm not the kind to curl into a little board in the corner, so I fought back. Robbers? Yes, they took me hostage. I was so frightened. They were both carrying these huge knives and I broke down into tears. Yeah, I would too if I was in that situation. Oh, I think I get it. Mr. Delight came running to save you? Yes, exactly. I remember he looked so handsome in that guard uniform of his. He went right up to those two knife-wielding robbers and screamed in their faces. Please stop it! He screamed. I could see the robbers' faces turning pale. And that high-pitched shriek of his does have a surprising strong effect on people. Then, crying and swinging his arms like crazy, he attacked the two robbers. All by himself. He came to save me, a total stranger. All by himself. He was so scared, he was crying and shaking, but he still risked his life before mine. Hello there, shiny Septile. Wow, that's a great story. Yes, he made it look like it, but he's in a tough situation. There's no one better. That's why I fell in love with him like I did. I'm not crying. That's so romantic. I'd fall in love too, I guess. Nick, you are the knight in shining armor to Maya. Come on. How are you tonight? Septile? I just say Septile. Nick, I hope you'll do the same for me if I ever get taken hostage with Maya. That possibility always seems to loom on the not too distant future. Okay, so now we go to security. Oh, okay. Well, so there's last game just like, yeah, I'm gonna bust down this massive door when I heard a gunshot. Like, he charges head on in. No hesitation. So yeah, Nick, come on. Get on with the program. So, I guess this is where I went down, huh? The walls here look thick, just like what you'd expect from a CEO's office. Yeah. What does that have to do with anything? Hey, it's you guys. Oh, it's Detective Gumshoe. Today was a real train wreck for you guys, huh? It sure was, pal. That prosecutor made real fools out of us. Yeah, I feel for you. Wow, that's not like you at all. I thought you'd be more like, oh, that was great. You guys got what you deserved, pal. Or something to that effect. Oh, do I really sound like that to you, pal? If the gumshoe fits. Well, anyway. The point is I can tell you when someone puts their heart into their jobs. By the way, I should have fixed this one. Is a new one here. Oh, no, I won't. Yes, Kaimo fixed me a new comfy emote. She updated it. So it looks even better now. I just love the new comfy emote. It is so fun.
Real fun.
And thank you for the follow there, Septile. It is. The point is, I can tell when someone puts their heart into their jobs. And I can sympathize when things don't go your way. Sometimes I feel like wrong is the only way things go for us detectives. I had no idea Detective Gumshoe was such a nice guy. Now, if this little love fest is over, maybe we can start investigating. Detective Gumshoe, tell us all you know about the murder. Okay. But the thing is, I'm not really supposed to... Hey, come on. What about how we put our hearts into our work? Things are really working against us right now and we need help. Okay, I'll tell you. Just don't start crying on me, okay, pal? Okay, I won't cry, pal. Maya is such a manipulative girl. The victim's name is Kane Bullard. He was the CEO of KB Security and a pretty big fellow in his own right. His corpse was discovered at 9 this morning. His estimated time of death was 1 in the morning on the October 12th. Cause of death was blunt force trauma to the head, probably an object in his room. It happened exactly the same time the mask was leaving the urn, huh? Oh. So why did it take almost an entire day for the body to be discovered? There's a good explanation for that one. Bullet's body was stashed inside that safe. Safe? Well, it is pretty big. Nobody had heard from him, and when they opened the safe this morning, out he came. Oh, so the body fell out? That white string must be the shape from when he fell out. I think we still need some more information about Mr. Billard. Maybe you two can start by getting the man's name right. So, what happened to the Master Mask? He's at the detention center screaming like a madman. Investigate me again! He keeps yelling. No, I don't mean him. He's not the real thief anyway, right? Oh, you mean that Detective Atme? Oh, that was great! That guy got what he deserved. Now that's the detective I know and love. Think about it, Atme was always around when the calling card showed up, but he always mysteriously disappeared when the crime took place. I was hiding at the crime scene. Yeah, right. That's the latest thing I've ever heard. That's how you know. That's how you just knew he was a thief. That would explain how he was able to retrieve the stolen item he keeps bragging about. Yeah, he just did that to make himself look like a great detective, that's all. But there's one thing I just can't figure out about his first heist. His first heist? Yeah, the Tears of Emanon case. There was a witness in that one. A witness? Here, I sent a newspaper clipping. Since the thief is already under arrest, you guys can keep it. Hey! I had actually suppressed this part. Just, you know, just suppress this. Because who do you all think this person is? It's pretty small, so it's hard to see. But now that she mentioned it, I promise. I actually can't remember if that is the smelly one or our client. I hope it's not the smelly one. Okay, it's totally not the butts. It's not the butts. Oh, that prosecutor, I really don't like that guy. The way he used our own evidence to do that to Mr. Delight. But yeah, I think he did that way just cause he knew it hurt us more. That's what my gut tells me anyway. So, who's a Java-addicted masked maniac anyway? Prosecutor Gordot? Oh, he's quite the enigma, huh? The thing is, pal, I never even heard of the guy before. He just showed up one day at the prosecutor's office. Came out of nowhere. That's right, he said it was his first case as a prosecutor. And it's true, according to the records anyway, but no way he's an amateur. He is an Iceman in court, a maverick that gives me the goosebumps. Goosebumps? You? Yeah, I knew something was up about him, so I asked around. Nobody wants to talk to me. They just turned the other way. Poor Detective Gumshoe. I had no idea you were so unpopular. Oh, no, that's not what I meant. That Gordon guy acts like he knows me and has a grudge against me. I get the feeling he's hiding some kind of dark secret. Okay, so let's start examining things. Do this one first. This rope. You think it fell out of the safe when it was opened? I don't think so. So, you mean, yeah, I think this string shows where and how the corpse was lying. You mean, the victim, he was killed by being crushed by the safe door? She can't be serious, can she? Check out this big thick binder here. Leave the heavy lifting to me, Nick. Reading a file isn't exactly backbreaking work, just a little hard on the eyes. Ah! What did you find out, Nick? This file. It's not about any sort of security operations or anything. This huge file is all about Master Mask. It's filled with info on him. What? What kind of info? It's filled with incredibly detailed information about his methods and the crime scenes. Hey, Nick, look at the last page. It's a list. Let's see. Tear of Emanon, $100,000. This looks like the list of all the treasures that Master Mask stole. So then, $100,000 is the valid stolen item? I don't know. That number seems kind of low to me. I think I'd better secretly make a copy of this list. Oh, there's a button here. Let's see. Hey, cut it out. Don't press that. That was pretty funny. I never knew Detective Gumshoe could jump like that. What's that button anyway? It's an emergency buzzer. It says so right here on the panel. Good. Oops, you're right. It's written right there. Nick, how many times have I told you to read the instructions first? And thank you very much for the hose there, Septile. The alarm is connected to the basement guard room. It's used to summon security directly up here. Really? Then, it's possible on the night of the crime? Oh, so when the CEO was attacked, do you think that maybe he pressed the buzzer? Yeah, I thought about that, so I asked around down there. But they said that the buzzer never went off that night. Also, we couldn't find any fingerprints on the buzzer. Mr. Bullard, the victim, wasn't wearing any gloves, by the way, just so you know. I think we better go and talk to the guard about this emergency buzzer. Okay. So, now we need to present the profile of the victims. We get more information about that. Detective Gumshoe, tell us more about Shane Bluebard. That's Kane Bullard, not Shane Bluebard, pal. Oh, yeah, the victim in this case just doesn't make much of an impression on me. Well, you were the victim up until Mr. Bullard was found dead. Yeah, and his body wasn't discovered until this morning. Anyway, we don't have enough information yet. Can you help us out? Sorry, I'm actually a little confused myself. For some reason, I'm just blabbering like an idiot right now. Okay, Nick, now's the chance to get more info about the victim, so hurry up and ask. Oops. Can you tell us some more about Mr. Bullard? He was the CEO of KB Security, right? What kind of company is this anyway? Well, the company basically sends security teams out to buildings to guard them. But Mr. Bullard must have a chance to learn a lot of secrets doing this kind of work. Oh, and I don't know how to put this, but the guy was kind of a money grubber. Really? Me too. I just love money. I just can't get enough. Which one is it? I have a quote somewhere that describes this exact scenario. I think it's quote number 36. No, it's 35. I was so close. Quote number 35. This one. Please stop leaning in towards me like that. You're not getting my wallet. Anyway, it looks like he did some pretty shifty stuff to earn his millions. So that's my problem. I need to be shiftier. Let me go already. Apparently, he was involved in selling trade secrets between rival companies. Yeah. Oh, by the way, if anyone ever wants to, you know, add quotes to the quotes library, feel free to. Let's see, because the command for that is just add quote, I believe. Yeah, add quote in one word, and whatever text comes afterwards. So don't hesitate on that. Oh, that's pretty dirty and underhanded. Yeah. Oh, KB Security used to head security operations against Mask the Mask. A betting circle, huh? What kind of betting circle? What? Really? Yeah, and after screwing up so many times, the company's reputation really took a nosedive. So it really was Bullard who sent Ron the blackmail letter, huh? So, we need to present this blackmail letter. About this blackmail letter, yeah, I've been thinking a lot about it too, pal. Why would Kane Bullard be blackmailing Ron Delight anyway? Well, Mr. Delight used to work at KB Security, right? Oh. But what was it that made him quit? Nick, maybe that's it. Maybe the same reason he's being blackmailed. Well, I'm in the middle of investigating that right now. Oh, alright. I think that's all we have here. Oh, I hope we're not meeting the bots down here. Okay, we are. Wow, this is really something else. For a security guard office, it sure doesn't feel very secure. KB security guard. Uh-oh, I just remembered. Larry might just be... Hey, Nick! What's up? So he is here. Yo, how's it hanging, dude? And you got my sweet little Maya with you, too. Hi, Larry. Here I was, working my fingers to the bone. And in walks an angel. I got no problem with a daytime date. It's all cool. No, that's not what we're here for. We're here investigating the Bullard murder case. Huh? Oh yeah, that's right. You're a lawyer, aren't you? He's so hopelessly clueless. Well, if it's all about the murder case, boy have I got some good info for you. Really? Yeah. Maya's unfazed. Yep. She's used to it. Really? What is it? Well, I don't mind sharing with my sweet little Maya, but Nick here's a different story. But Larry, I thought you two were old school buddies. That was then and this is now. So, what's this good info you were talking about, Larry? Hey, I'm a guard, a pro. I can't just give away that information for free. He wants a bribe? I thought professionals were more, I don't know, honest? Can you talk to him, Maya? Larry, tell us already. What's the good info? Hey, I like that. This kitten has some claws, okay? You really want to know? Yes, yes. So tell me. Okay, so the thing is, Ron Delight was an employee here. And naturally, since I'm a pro, I looked into his background. Follow me? Yes, you're a pro. I follow you. Go on. Well, 1 year ago, Ron Delight was fired. And there was no warning at all. It just happened all of a sudden. I know this is a small company, but I think that's pretty awful. I guess he must have done something bad to get fired like that. Like maybe skipping out to work to pick up hot chicks or something? No, that's just you. So, what's it like to be part-time security guard? Let me tell you, it's tough. Well, you know me, I get by alright, I guess. At first, I have to keep my eyes on all of these monitors all the time. Monitors? There are security cameras set in each room around the building. It's really hard, something I feel like my eyes are gonna fall out. Oh. And if I see something suspicious, I have to contact one of the teams. What teams? Security teams for this company. There's